Last time on Island ADV.
Plan today is to do quite a few things. We want to do a little bit of fishing, want to do a little bit of moto camping, and I want to do a little bit of exploring too. It's a lot to ask. So this should come out into some like wild looking pit area. Let's go, buddy. Spot number one. Alright, so objective 2, spot 2, whoa, up this here. This is a little bit wild. Hold on a sec. So spot 2 is Crosby's Mill, which is off of Green Road or Bulger Park Road, and it is the West River up in the Bonshaw area. Now, we could get there super quick and super fast if we just hopped on that highway up there. There is a way to get on there, on the other side of this old tube, but there's a more fun and wild, an interesting way to get there through the Appin Road. Sorry for the wind again, folks. But yeah, so I figure what we do is we head up this way, we find Riverdale Road or Quinn Road or something. I'm gonna have to reacclimate myself here with the maps because I'm already losing sight of it in my mind. But yeah, and that'll take us down through Curie Road, which will get us up into the Appin Road area, and then that should get us at least close to Bulger Park Road, where we can kind of drop back down into the highway, and on our way there hit Crosby Mill. So that's the idea. Let's see if we can make it there. Man, the wind, holy. You gotta lean right into it to keep it all together. Everything is so dry through here too. It's just wild. Oh my goodness. What is this? Nothing. Well, nothing for me. I know a few people could probably pull a trout out of that one. Wow, the wind just doesn't give up even on this spot. I thought we'd get a little bit of a break from it, but man, hopefully it's not killing the vibe for you audio-wise there, Island Riders, but skirt. This is what I want. Let's keep an eye out for Curie Road. It might be a rough one, but I think it's that left down there. After that, we just want to keep heading south on this trail system. It's not really an ATV trail, it's a regular plain Jane trail. This has got to be it, eh? No, that's just a dead old end. There it is. Crawl up that hill, old fox. All right. So this section here is like the Brookvale Appin Road mystery, as I call it. There's a lot of different roads besides just being in the Brookvale area, Riverdale area. We've been up through here a couple times before, but it's one of those things where whenever I come back, I always find something new, and it is part of the Millvale Appin Road Super Run. And I think it has ties to Kincora. I'm not 100% sure on that, the quad tracks one. We still have to figure that out. This trail lights it up. Get through this Sandorino. like I mentioned before too, I'll say, like, you know, I'm managing my fishing expectations today, because you know what, I always don't just go out to fish to catch fish. I mean, that seems kind of weird, but you know, to quote Ron C, you know, they call it fishing for a reason. They don't call it catching. But I love getting out, you know, especially with you folks, you know, riding around these trails, exploring around Prince Edward Island, and just, you know, combining as many cool things as possible. And part of that for me is fishing and camping and adventure motorcycle riding and beautiful runs like this. I mean, look at the leaves on this. You know, the trees are starting to finally fill in, and it's making for a great ride here. But you know what? So why bother? You know, if you're not going to catch fish, why bother going out fishing? I find some of the coolest stories that I have are from fishing trips, and holy smokes, the rocks on this run are just outrageous. Let's stay frosty here. There we go. Now we still have our rod. Where do we go from here? I know I said we were gonna go that way. Let's see what this other little road is up here. Ferrara Road? I don't know, I've never taken this before. I might have actually. Oh, I know I'd take this before. I took this on our route to get to the bridge when we did into the Blackwood. But yeah, I mean, there are different techniques, I'm sure, for different rivers, and you know, I'll tell you one thing. A river is kind of like a hard place to fish, I find, at least. Now, I'll say there's one fella that I know. Growing up as a kid, he took me fishing up near a spot. And when I was a kid, I didn't have any idea. Whoa, what is this? Steep, steep, steep. Stay focused here for a second. I'll get back to that story once we get through whatever this is. There we go. Too easy, right? Yeah, so Vic. I knew him growing up. And he was a really good fella. He took me fishing to a place I didn't know at the time was Doketown area. And holy smokes, you want to see a guy like just adeptly navigate the rivers in search of trout? This guy, man, holy. Like, when I was growing up, you know, my dad showed me amazing fishing techniques for brook fishing and some river techniques and such. But I had never known that you could pull trout out of a river to that scale that Vic could. I mean, he would just throw a line in, out would come the trout, and they'd be big. And he would just like go to me and he would point to a pool, he'd say, put it in there, and out would come the trout. Every single time. It was like magic. You know, I think I might have a picture of it a long time ago. I won't commit myself to that because that was a long old time ago, but that really like was an amazing trip. Just a fun one, you know? I got super sunburned and the bugs were ridiculous. But we got lots of fish and we made a story out of it. And today, you know what? I likely think we'll have a story today too. Oh, what do we got up front? Oh man. This looks like a mess and a half. What is going on here? We got a fuel jerry. We got a cooler and we got a down tree. Let's stay frosty here. Keep an eye out in the trees. Chainsaw. Oh, they must be coming back to cut. Wow, look at all the down trees. Crazy. I thought somebody lost all their gear off a four-wheeler and then wiped out, so I was keeping an eye out for a wreck, but no. There's someone coming through, clearing out the crazy here. Conk. Oh, look at that big boy. I think there's enough room for us to get through. I got some Pioneer tools that'll do the job here for us, but let's just walk this out. Yeah, I think we got to clear a hole here for ourselves. It looks like that fella, that gear belongs to someone who's cutting this open. But I think we're gonna have to cut it open ourselves here. I think, wow. Maybe through the left here? We can get rid of this. And get rid of this. Holy smokes. Now I know I can get through this, but let's just clean it up a bit more. Yeah, I can make it through this now. Well, the bike is a little bit wide to kind of make it through there, but I think we can do it. At least we should try. All right, let's see if we can pull this off. Got it. No prob. All right, let's carry on and cool off, man. So, down here, we're gonna take a left. And we're gonna ride that out until we find Green Road on another left. Wow, another down tree. Not a big issue this time. This is in the right direction. I'm pretty sure, because the water's that way, and the West River is this way. We're headed in the right direction. Trust me, we're not lost. We're not lost. Okay, maybe the tiniest bit lost, but I mean, you know us, right? We like that. That's the way we like it. If we aren't getting lost on these trips, are we really having a trip at all? Oh, it's a cool road nonetheless. Let's keep pushing. There's Bolger Park Road there, so that must mean we're just down on this hill to our next spot. Yeah, there it is. Wow, did you see that jump? Holy smokes, this is gonna be good. Look at the structure over there. I think dry flies on this one, eh? Maybe even a green machine in here. Let's get geared down, get set up. All right, let's give this a shot here. So we're gonna use a green machine today. I was talking to the guys up there, just up the river a bit, and they were saying they have been hooking fish all day through here. And I believe it because I got the polarized glasses and I can see right into the water and I can see them moving around. So there are fish here. Whether or not they're going to come up for us is to be determined. But we'll see what we can do. We might pull something out. But this is a beautiful spot. It's super popular too. Catch and release and fly fish only right here. So we're good to go. Oh, there's a jump. Oh wow, you can just see them. Just little guys though. All right, so no luck there, but there's definitely fish jumping. I'm gonna try the leech. Last year, if you remember, the most valuable fly, if you will, was the gold-beaded leech. So I'm gonna use egg-sucking leech here today. We'll see how that works. Man, you can just see schools of them. It's just wild. Wish you could see it, but I should get a polarized lens for the camera so you guys can see this at some point. Well, no luck here either. That's all right though. We have got one more spot to check out, and I think what we're gonna do is head up there now. And by the time we get finished checking that spot out, it'll be almost time to head to camp. So let's head to the next area. It's still fun though. It's a beautiful spot. A lot of people getting out and enjoying the fishing, which is good. All right, well, Island Riders, I hate to say it, but it looks like we may be getting skunked. But you know what? It's like 5 o'clock. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit our last spot for today. And then we're gonna make for camp. One more spot where there's still luck. And you know what? If we catch nothing, I still had a great time. Anyway, I'm gonna go and take us up through Bolger Park Road because that's just a pretty old spot.